Hello everyone, so today's video is going to be me talking about the famous assessment test from Walmart. Videos that I have uploaded about the assessment test, I don't recommend you following or you copying my answers because some of them might be wrong. I uploaded them because I thought that I passed and I got hired. I thought they were the correct answers, but I see a lot of people saying that they didn't pass, they failed, and that HR said the score was too low. So I don't know why. Now I recommend not for you to copy my answers, but mostly use it as a reference or a guide to compare your answers with my answers and see which one sounds better. You know, like you get an idea of what is going to be on the test and you can decide on your own which answer is the best. Some questions ask like most like me or not like me. So for example, if you like to work in a fast-paced environment. I know that Walmart is a fast-paced environment. It's all about customer service and it's all about teamwork. So I know that I have to answer in that way. So of course I put most like me, that I like to work in a fast-paced environment. Now that's just an example, but it's something that it kind of sucks because you have to kind of answer like not honest if you're not like that. So you kind of have to say that you are like that, if you know what I'm saying. So if you are a very shy person, you have to seem like you're not. So that's my suggestion for the assessment tests. And read each question carefully because some of the questions are really tricky. They repeat a lot of the questions, maybe to try to trick you, to see if you would answer different. So you have to be really careful on what you answer. Also, somebody told me in the comments one time that one of my questions was wrong, and then I reread the question and I was like, oh, he's right, you know, like I should have picked the answer that he said. So that's why I say don't copy my answers, because as another person's point of view, that answer might be wrong, and it makes you open your eyes to more, you know, like to see that the other answer was better. So it's always good to compare my answers to your answers and just go with the one that fits best. Make sure you take your test the date that it says that you're supposed to retake it. Like for example, if you fail and you want to retake it, you have to wait until after the date that it says right there on the page where it says if you passed or failed. It says there's a date right there that says retake after, and then it has a date. So make sure you take it after, because if not, I think you will fail. For example, I stopped working at Walmart on September of last year, and out of curiosity, I went back to my Walmart profile. I just wanted to retake the assessment test, and I failed because I took it in November. So from September to November, that's 2 months. So I thought I was gonna pass, but I failed because I think I took it too soon. And it said right there, retake after December 31st. So that's what I did. I took it again in January, the beginning of January. And guess what, guys? Like, I got called by Walmart like 3 days ago. I got called by Walmart 3 days ago. And I got called by the Walmart that I used to work at. Now, I'm not gonna go back, but I at least got a call, you know, so that means that I did good on the test, I guess. So the HR person that called me sounded kind of different. She said her name, but I didn't sound familiar, so I guess there's somebody else in the HR. So I don't know if she doesn't know that I worked there, or she does know. I don't know. I didn't call back, but that is good news that if you pass, you should get called. Once they call you, they will call you for the interview, and that's like, I think that's the foot in the door. If you don't mess up in the interview, which is not that hard, you know, for me, it was really easy to get in. Like, they hired me right on the spot, and I'm very bad at interviews, so I was really nervous, and I really suck at interviews, that they wouldn't really hire me in other places. But Walmart is really easy. I think that once they call you, you're hired. So in 2016, I applied to Walmart and they hired me. Like, they called me like 2 days later. They didn't tell me the score on my test, and I didn't think to ask, you know. So they hired me right away. And then after I worked for a year at Walmart, I got my nephew in the store. I took the test for him and I passed and he got hired. But mostly he got hired because I went into HR and I told them about him. So I guess that's like a plus. But they didn't say anything about his test score being low or anything like that. And I also applied for my uncle to get in, but he doesn't really speak English, so they didn't hire him because of that. That's what I think, because when they called him for the interview, I answered and I told them, oh, well, he doesn't speak English, so like, is there anybody that speaks Spanish? And they were like, oh, we'll give you a call back, and they never called him back. So I was like, what? Like, they didn't hire him because he doesn't speak English, when I see a lot of employees that don't speak English. So it doesn't make sense. Every Walmart is different. In that Walmart that he applied to, I see a lot of people that speak English, not really Spanish. And in my Walmart, there's a lot of Spanish speaking people. So it just depends, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know why you shouldn't get hired if you pass. Because if it says you pass, they can't tell you, oh, you failed. That doesn't make sense. Like, your score is low, then you should fail automatically. Like, it shouldn't say pass. It shouldn't trick you like that. And that's something that I think Walmart needs to fix, because they can't be like, you failed, but it says you passed, but you failed because you have a low score. That doesn't make sense. So that's my little rant right there. But good luck to everybody that is going to be taking the assessment test. And I think that's it for today's video about the assessment test. I just wanted to say these things out there because there's a lot of people that fail the test. So please keep these tips in mind. And I will summarize what I said in the description box if it's easier for you. And that's it. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it helps you, and good luck. Bye.